Hello everyone, this is J-Pop and I'm back doing a proper LP, not a stream of any sorts, and this is Ever17, the Out of Infinity. I won't go into all of the lore that this game has and its history in the real world, but for me, this game is easily, it is, top 3, one of the top 3, I could never pick, of my type of visual novel games of sorts. It's one of the best I've ever played. I don't play new ones anymore, so I can't compare them, but this one is an old memory of mine, and my brother reminded me something about this game, and it's that the date is set, it begins May 1st, 2017. So this game has come full circle in a way. I've only played through the entire game once. With this game there are different endings of sorts for reasons. There's a 100% completion kind of deal thing, and I've only done it once, and it's been over a decade, probably 2 decades. No, not 2 decades by now, but it's been a long time since I've played this game, so there are many things that I've forgotten. There are many things that I don't remember quite clearly. It's never the same as when you play the first time, but for me, I get to relive this all over again. So, I'm not exactly sure how I plan on doing this. I want to commentate on the game. I don't, it has voices, so I don't think I need to do it for it. And I'm not a very good reader, out loud, so I don't really know, but I'm real excited to play this game. So let's start a new game. He was in the middle of a blue world. As far as the eye could see, a sheet of water reached into the distance. The May sun shimmered on its surface. High above, stretched a clear blue sky, and a bird. The fresh new sky looked so glossy and vivid that it might spill down to earth at any moment. That was all that was reflected in his eyes. The straight line of the horizon stretched into the distance, dividing the sea from the heavens. So tranquil. Maybe I will. They do speak in Japanese. It's one of them. A solitary seagull traced the gentle arc in the sky as the wind carried it away. The wind, full of the smell of the ocean, blew by him gently. The din of people could be heard in the background. The merry sound of children's voices echoed brighter than the sunlight pouring down. So peaceful. It was like being inside a dream. May 1st, Monday. 10 miles from M Island, Komagahara Archipelago, Tokyo. By God, I'm gonna butcher this so bad. I apologize in advance. You could flame me in the comments, but be somewhat nice. The man-made island Incel Null rose above the waves of the water. It seems like a place removed from reality. The word utopia might have sprung to mind to describe it. Actually, a slab of rock on the boat dock of this floating island were carved the following words. Where is heaven? Above the sky and at your feet. Leaning out over the railing of the island, he gazed into the ocean depths. In the blue distance, he saw a massive metallic structure swaying gently. Utopia, huh? He mumbled and looked back casually. And there was a tanuki or raccoon dog. His eyes met those of the animals. For a moment, they eyed each other in silence. Hello. To clear the air, he nodded his head. The animal turned away, ignoring him. Upon closer inspection, he noticed something biting the animal from behind. It was a young girl. She was shaped like a person. Looking closer revealed that there was something strange about her as well. Namely, a small tanuki attached to the girl's backside. In front of him, there was a big tanuki being bitten by a girl who was being bitten by a smaller tanuki, who was beaten by a lice, who was bitten by bacteria. It could go on. The scene was enough to make him lose his sense of reality. He rubbed his eyes, rubbed them some more, and opened his eyes again. Even after blinking several times, the bizarre scene refused to go away. Hey,
この子たち、なんとかしてくれない？
would you do something about this kid? Whispered the big tanuki. But the words didn't reach his mind because it was so busy trying to process the absurd scene. I must be dreaming, right? That was what he was really thinking. A dream. A dream that would not let him wake up. And whiteness. A cold, white reality stretching forever. He felt the difference in temperature on his skin. The shock of it finally forced him to open his eyes. He wondered how long he had been sitting. It couldn't have been long. He only had been in the park an hour. He'd been sitting on a bench the whole time, eating the same ice cream.
冷たい。
It's cold. Of course it was. It's ice cream, and it melted into a muddy mess. The melted vanilla ice cream trickled to his hand, slipping on his lap.
冷たい。
Ooh, that's cold. The ice cream slowly soaked into the fabric of his pants. And girls passed by questioning what it was, and he covered up in embarrassment. I mean, finally the coldness of it had spread, completely soaking into his skin. I guess I'll divulge right now that this is a 13 and up game. It is not one of those kind of games. So, but I will make the jokes none the same. He had been sitting there a while. He had been sitting so long, but the person he was waiting for never came. There was no sign that she would. I wonder why she hasn't come. He didn't know. Why am I here? He felt like he was teetering on the verge of utter confusion.
やれやれ。
Oh well. He shook his head and sighed. It didn't seem his pants would dry anytime soon.
どうしたの？
What's wrong? He sensed a slight movement and a girl sat down next to him. She was sporting the theme park uniform, a white outfit with a blue-ish ribbon. She looked like a guide.
もしかして迷子かな？
You lost? A beaming, innocent smile appeared on her shining face.
友達とはぐれちゃったのかな？
Did you get separated from your friends? Yes.
待ってるんだ。
I've been waiting.
待ってる？
Waiting?
いや、待ってたんだ。
I was waiting.
待ってた。
Everybody's waiting.
私を？
Maybe you're in my personal space now?
違うよ。
No, he was flustered as her grinning face peered into
ここ
his.
で待ってるように言われたから。
I was told to wait here, so
ふーん。
I see.
でも待ち人来たらずって感じね。
But it looks like they're not coming. She gave him a sideways glance.
見るからに待ちぼうけの待ちくたびれな少年。
Listen, you've obviously been stood up and are tired of waiting.
そうだ。
I know. Her face suddenly lit up as she clapped her hands together.
ねえねえ、君一人なんでしょ？
You're alone, right?
え？
退屈してたんじゃない？メニューの中案内してあげようか。
Well, you're bored, right? How about I give you a tour of Lemu? She tugged on his arm. Without waiting for his reply, she made him stand.
でも待ち合わせが。
But I'm waiting for someone, desperately.
待ち合わせ？誰と？
Waiting for who?
と。
Who was it? He couldn't think of the name.
まあ、誰だか知らないけど、
Well, I don't know who you're waiting for, but
いつまで経っても来ないなら、もう待たなくてもいいんじゃない？
if they haven't showed up yet, don't you think you've waited long enough? She said this happily, almost prancing around.
ね、行こうよ。
What do you say? How about it?
うん。
Alright. He nodded slightly. The girl's name tag glittered brightly across the white fabric of her uniform.
Y-O-U?
You? That's what it said.
I am you.
I'm you.
ん？
I am you.
うん？
I am you.
うん？
I'm you? Yep. She nodded.
私は田中。
My name is You.
下の名前はユウ。
My last name is Tanaka.
You?
You?
本当はもっと長い名前なんだけどね。
My real name is much longer though.
長い。
Longer? How long could it be? It's only Japanese.
果てしなく長い名前。だけど
Long like endlessly long, but
めんどくさいからユウでいいよ。
but it's such a pain. You just call me You.
よろしく。
Nice to meet you. With that, she enthusiastically stuck out her hand.
よろしく。
Nice to meet you, pretty girl. Without thinking, he shook her hand, and before he had realized it, he'd been sucked along into her rhythm.
じゃあ行こうか。
So, shall we go? They released hands reluctantly. He looked again at his hand, which had moments before connected to them. A girl's hand! I touched him! Yes! The vanilla ice cream that had spilled on it had completely melted away. Huh? He noticed that the two tanuki had formed a line and were proceeding forward. In front of them was a massive gate that was sealed shut. The gate swung open soundlessly, and the big tanuki, little tanuki, and the girl went inside. Finally my turn. He followed on their heels. This was Lemu's only entrance for visitors. Several park employees waited at the gate to hand over what looked like earphones to the visitors. It seemed that the earphones were used at some point up ahead. He wondered why. He looked around skeptically, but obeying instructions, he stepped into the building. He surveyed the ceiling as we tweened in deep. Forget it. There was no windows from the polished round walls. It was clear that the room was dome-shaped. He looked around. Many of the visitors who had been waiting in line headed into the room. Among them were friends, amorous couples, people with their families. The Tanuki family had, however, split up, it seems. The big Tanuki shoved its way through the crowd of people and continued through a door on the other side of the room. The young girls stayed at the same side of the room as the little Tanuki. I've got no clue what those Tanukis are all about, but I guess my friends aren't here either. He didn't see any familiar faces around. He figured maybe they had already taken the far elevator downstairs. Just 20 minutes earlier, the visitor room had reached capacity, and the friends he had been waiting with had gone ahead, leaving him behind to go down with the next group. Oh well, I'm sure I'll find everyone down below soon enough. Finally, the gate to the entrance slipped shut quietly. The big Tanuki fiddled with something in the wall, and the room got a shade darker.
皆さん、どうもこんにちは。
Hello everyone! Park employee emerged out of the darkness. He wondered where she had come from. She was wearing a flashy dress. The dim light shining of her made her seem like a character from some dream.
あれ？反応がないですね。
What? No reaction, folks?
もう一度行きますよ。
I'll try that again.
こんにちは。
Hello.
こんにちは。
Yes. It was the girl who had just a little while ago that had been attached to the rear of the large Tanuki.
あ、元気のいい女の子発見。
Oh, I found a girl with some
お
spunk.
名前は？
What's your name?
やかみここです。
I'm Coco Yagabi.
で、こっちが愛犬のピピ。
This is Pee-Pee, the dog. So that isn't Tanuki, it's a dog. Really? Really, dude? Get with it. I thought they didn't let pets in here. He tilted his head doubtfully.
ココちゃんはレミューに来たのは何回目かな？
So Coco, how many times have you been to Lemu?
1、2、3、4、5。
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
今回が初めて。
It's my first time. I'm palming. My face palming right now. Give me a moment. Alright.
面白い子ね。
Aren't you a funny girl? Where are her parents?
よく言われます。
I get that a lot.
ついでだからもっと面白いことやってあげよっか。
You want me to be even more annoying?
Eh?
Be funny? Huh?
最近ね、友達から超ウケるコメントを教わったの。
I got a good joke.
それはまた今度ね。
Maybe not.
どうして？
Cause...
これから皆さんにお伝えしなくちゃいけないことがあるの。
Yes, because I have to tell everyone something right now. Shut your mouth!
ほい
Okay then.
でも本当に面白いのにな。
I bet it's not a really funny joke.
残念だねピッピ。
It's too bad, PP. Huh.
では改めまして
Once again.
この度は海洋テーマパークレミューにご来場くださいまして誠にありがとうございます。
On behalf of the Lemu Marine Theme Park, I'd like to thank you very much for coming.
これから皆さんにこのテーマパークレミューのご説明と少しだけ注意事項をお知らせいたします。
I guess for the long text, I'm gonna read it while they talk over it. If I get comments that suggest I change that, I will. I'm working with it, working with the flow here. I'm about to give you a brief explanation about the Lemu theme park and tell you a few things to watch out for.
そんなのどうでもいいから早く中に入れて
Who
よ。
cares? Hurry up and let us inside
私もも
already.
ちろんすぐにでも皆さんをご案内したいのですが
I would love to take everyone
申し訳あり
inside,
ません。
but I'm terribly sorry.
実はどうしても皆さんにはこの加圧室に
Everyone
留ま
actually
って
have
い
to
た
stay
だ
in
く
a
必要がある
compression
のです。
chamber for now because
たった
science.
17分
It
間
will
だ
only
けです。
take 17 minutes.
その間だけ
So please
どうか
just
お
bear
付き合
with
い
me
く
for
ださ
that
い。
long.
まずこの部屋についてです
First, let
が
me explain a bit about this room. It's called a compression chamber.
これからこの
Starting
中
from
の
now,
空
the
気
air
圧は
pressure in here is going to
6気圧ま
rise
で
up to 6 atmospheres.
なぜ気圧を上げ
Why
な
do
け
you
れ
think
ば
it's
ならない
necessary to
の
raise the air pressure? I'll
理由は後
explain
で
the
ご説
reason
明
for
する
that in
と
a
し
moment.
てその前に
But before
一
that,
つ
let me
注
tell
意
you a
事
few
項をお
things that
伝
you
え
should
い
be
たし
aware
ます
of.
これから気圧の上
As
昇
the
に
air pressure
伴い
rises, you may start to feel
皆さん
strange
は耳に違和
sensation
感
in
を
your
高い
ears.
山の上
Like
か
when
ら
you
降
fly
り
a
てきた
plane
時
or
と同じ
descending
よ
your
うに
mountains. Oh,
気圧が
I'm
鼓膜を
skipping
圧
words.
迫するから
It's
です。
because the increased air pressure is pressing on your eardrums.
ですから耳
So
が
if
ち
you
ょっと
think your
変だ
ears
なと
feel
思わ
a
れた
bit
時には
strange,
指で鼻をつまみ
pinch your nose
口を
with
し
your
っかりと
fingers,
閉じ
close your mouth
て
tight, and
耳抜
try
き
to
をす
pop
るよう
your
にしてくだ
ears.
さい。
I like yawning. I've heard that's bad for your eardrum. I just do the yawn.
それでも耳が治らない
If
場合
that doesn't get
は
your ears back to normal, or if you don't feel well, please raise your hand and let me know.
その時には
In the
すぐ
event
に
that
加圧を
happens,
停
we will
止しま
immediately
す。
stop increasing the air pressure.
ところで
By
耳
the
抜き
way,
のやり
are
方
there
が
any
わか
people
らない
here that don't know how
方
to
いらっ
pop
しゃい
their
ませんか？
ears?
よろしいでしょうか？
Is everything clear then?
では加圧を始めましょう。
Alright then, we'll initiate the rise in pressure.
加圧時間は先ほ
As
ど
I said
も申し
before,
上
the
げました
time
よう
required
に
to increase the pressure
その
17
間に
minutes.
皆さんにレミューの構造についてご説
During
明い
that
た
time, I
し
will
ます。
explain everyone about the structure of Lemu.
皆さんもご存知の通り
As you all know,
Lemu
Lemu is
は海の中に
floating
浮かんでい
in
ま
the
す。
ocean
水深17メート
at a
ルから
depth of
51
between
メートルの
51 and
海の中
103
に
feet. I wonder what it is in actual metric terms.
さて図をご覧いた
Now,
だ
if
け
you
れ
look
ば
at
お
this
分かりにな
chart,
る
you
よう
will
に
see that the
こ
structure
れ
is
らは8
divided
つの
into
層に分
4
かれた構
layers.
造をしています。上から順にインゼルヌル、
From the top, they are called Incel
ツ
No,
バイトシュトック、
Estre Bolden,
Dritto Stock
Switch
と呼ばれ
Stock,
ています
and
が
Dritte Stock. I do not speak that language. I think it's German. I could be wrong.
一般的に言われる
In
グ
terms
ラ
of
ン
a
ドフロ
normal
ア
building, you
から
might think
地
of it
下
as a
3階ま
structure
での
with
こ
a
とだ
ground
と
floor
お考えいた
extending
だい
down
て結構
three-story
です。
basement. I'm skipping words, aren't I? I'm bad.
インゼルヌルとはここ浮島のことです。
Incel No here is a floating island.
洋上に浮かんだ巨
It
大な
is an
人
immense
工島。
man-made island floating in the ocean.
インゼルは島、ヌルはゼロという意味の
In
ドイツ語
German,
です。
Incel means island and No means zero. It is German. I
つまり
smart.
ここは地上階。ゼ
In
ロ
other
フロア
words, this
という
floor
こ
is
とになり
zero,
ます
or
ね
the。ground floor. Not smart, maybe cultured. I'll go with that.
次にエルストからドリットについ
Next,
て
from
ですが、
Estere to Dritte. Just then. Hey, buddy, you wanna buy something?
ってば
Hey, buddy, I'm talking to you. He was listening to the explanation someone pulled on him from behind. He turned to look around. It was the girl who had just been talking with the park staff. What was her name again?
ねえココの米っちょ気にならない
Hey, don't you want to know about my joke? No! Oh, that's right. Her name was Coco, and the animal she's holding is Pepe, or Popo, or Tito.
気になるでしょ
You want to know, don't you?
何が
What?
さっき言おうとした米っちょのことだよ
The joke I was talking about. It's an anime joke.
米っちょ
Anime joke?
知らないの最近流行ってる
You
で
ever
し
heard
ょ
about them? They're real popular now, you know?
知らないなそんなの
No, I haven't.
No,
What are you
that's
talking about?
アメリカンジョークのことだってば米っちょ米っちょ
An anime joke is an American joke, get it? So it's gonna start with your mama. Oh, really?
気になるでしょ？教えてほしいでしょ？
Thinks you want to hear it, right? Want me to tell you? Okay. Let me go to. Alright. Save. Oh, that's right. You get to pick someone in the save. Well, we'll just pick. Alright, we'll pick Coco. Alright. It's decision time. Listen to the joke or listen to the explanation. We'll go with the staffers.
まあ気にならないこともないけど後でな。
Well, I suppose it could be worse, but I'll talk to you later. Patting the little dog's head, he turned back to listen to the explanation.
というわけで各フロアの構造はお分かりになっていただけたと思います。
So now you should have a general understanding of the layout of each
と
floor.
ころでこのレミューは飽和潜水仕様の設計になってい
By
ます。
the way, Lemmy was designed with the saturation diving
つまり
specifications.
内部の気圧
In
が
other words,
外
the air
の
pressure
水圧
inside
と
is
同等か
equivalent to
また
or
は
greater
そ
than the
れを
water
上回
pressure
るようになってい
outside.
る。話の初めでもお伝えしました
As
よ
I
う
said
に
in the beginning,
これから皆さんがお入
the
りになる館
complex
内
that we're all
は
going to
どこも
enter
か
is
しこも
filled with a
6
mixture
気
of
圧の混合
gases
ガス
at
で満
6
たされています
atmospheres.
ですから今このよ
So
う
right
に
now our
して
bodies are
皆さん
adjusting
の
to be
体
able
を
to handle
6
pressure
気圧の大
equivalent
気に
to
慣ら
6
しているというわけ
atmospheres.
です。もちろんこの
Of
混合ガ
course,
スは
this mixture of
酸
gases
素、
is composed
窒
of
素、
oxygen,
ヘリウム
nitrogen,
で構成
helium,
さ
and
れ
it's
ております
completely
の
harmless to
で
people.
人体に
We
は
wouldn't
全く無害
kill
です。
you.
どうして中の気圧を
Reason
高
for
めてい
raising
る
the
の
air
かと
pressure
申します
inside
と
is
それはレミューの安全性を確保するた
that
めに
is essential in
必
making
要不可
Lemmy
欠だ
safe
か
for
らです
everyone.
皆さんはこれから海の
Okay,
中へと
everyone,
潜って
we're
いく
now
わ
going
け
to
ですが
enter the ocean.
ここでちょっぴり不安に思われている方も中にはいらっしゃるのではないでしょうか。
Are any of you here feeling just a little bit
海
nervous?
水が漏れて中に入ってき
You
た
might be
らどう
worried
する
about
ん
what
で
would
すか。
happen if seawater
水
started
圧
leaking
に押し
inside,
つ
or
ぶされ
what
て
you might be
沈
crushed
没し
with
て
the
しまう
water
んじゃないか
pressure,
とか。
or sinking.
しかしどうかご安心ください。
However, please relax.
そのような
There
心
is
配は
nothing to
一切
worry
ございません。
about. Nothing to worry about.
内部の気圧を高めているので
There's absolutely no way that Limu could be crushed by the outside water pressure because we have raised the air pressure inside.
ところでこの加
By
圧
the
室
way,
に
before
入
we
る前
enter
に
this pressurized
皆さ
chamber,
んに
we
イヤホンのよう
handed
なものを
out
お配り
earphones
し
to
ましたよ
everyone,
ね。
remember?
はいそうです。
Yes, that's right.
今
The
皆さんが
earphones
耳に
that
装着され
everyone
てい
is
る
using right
その
now.
イヤホンです。これはただのイヤホンで
These are
は
not your average
音声
earphones.
変
They are
換器
voice alternators.
レミューの中にはヘリウ
Limu
ムガ
is
スが
pumped
充満
full
し
of
ているの
helium
で
gas, so
この変
without
換
these
器を
on
耳
your
につけていない
ears,
と
you'll
ア
sound
ヒルの
like
よ
a
うな
duck.
声に聞こえてしまうのです。
He removed his voice alternators to see what would happen. Haha, it's true. People really sound like ducks. Then again, maybe they sound more like aliens than ducks. The voices of the people around him jumped to a strange higher tone.
なあなんか喋ってみてくれよ。
Hey, say so.
なんかって
Like what?
なんだよその声すげえ笑える。
Your voice is hilarious. Ha 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 ha. My voice?
声がどうかしたの？
What's wrong with my voice?
さっきの説明聞いてなかったのかよ。
Haha, you weren't listening to the explanation.
何笑ってるの？ニヤニヤして
What are you laughing at? Why are you smiling like that?
怪しい人みたいだよ。
Actually, you're acting really weird.
つうか自分の声自分で聞いてみ。
Well, why don't you try listening to your own voice? Huh?
おかしいぞ。まるで8本足の宇宙人だ。
It's so funny, you sound like an 8-legged alien.
宇宙人？
Alien? Alien as in take us to your leader? Gooba Jooba Dooba space alien?
クイクイ星人とか
Like a Martian or something from planet Kui Kui or something?
スター星人などこの辺の先っちょから
Star person from the far edge of the galaxy with lasers? Klingons from... I don't know where Klingons are from.
それよりさ、コメントの方が絶対面白い。
My joke was a lot funnier than that. Laugh, laugh, laugh.
もういい。もうお腹いっぱい。
That's enough, I can't take any more of this, thanks. He placed the voice alternators back in his ears again and turned back to watch the staff room.
さあ説明はこれで終わりで
That
す。
pretty much covers it.
あと1分ほどで
In
この部屋の
approximately
脇
1
にある
minute,
ドア
the
が
doors
開
on
き
this side of the room will open.
ドアの向こうはエレベーター
On
に
the
なって
other
いま
side
す
of
の
that
で
door is an
加工
elevator,
すれ
and
ば
at the
そ
bottom
の
of
先
it
には
is
素晴らしい楽園が
a
広がっています。
brilliant paradise awaits.
それでは海洋テーマパークレミューを
We hope
心
that
ゆ
you
く
enjoy
までお
yourself
楽し
to
み
your
くだ
heart's
さい。
content here at Marine Theme Park Lemu.
さてそれじゃ行くか。
So shall we go? Just as he headed for the elevator.
ところでねえ、一人で来たの？
So you're here by yourself?
ああ俺いや友達とはぐれちゃっ
Who
て
me?
さ。
No, I got separated from my friends.
迷子なんだ。
So you're lost?
ちょっと違うけどまあ似たようなもんかな。
Not exactly, but something like that.
エレベーターを降りたらそこら辺
I'll
歩い
head
て
down
探
the
してみるよ。
elevator and take a look around.
さっきの係の人に相談してみたら？
How about checking with that girl who was just talking?
おそれもそうだな。
Oh, I'm
ちょっと
supposed
す
to
いま
do
せん。
that. Excuse me. Looking back, he saw that the employee had already disappeared.
じゃあ君、一人でレミューに来たんだ。
So you came to Lemu by yourself?
そうだよ。
Yep, that's right.
それにしてもさ、
Even so, okay, we're back to you. After bending down to wipe away the white stain from his pants, all the jokes that could be made. You stood up.
珍しいよね。
You don't see that
男
very
一人で遊び
often.
に来るなんて
A
さ。
guy coming to a park like this alone. That was true. It was paradise, an amusement park. In that instant, he had almost forgotten even that.
でも、どうして連れの人と一緒に入場しなかったの？
So why didn't you go to the park with your friends?
わざわざレミューの中で待ち合わせなんて。
Why arrange to meet inside Lemu?
それは
That's because... Now that she mentioned it, who had said to wait on that bench? Oh my god! You are not old and have Alzheimer's, kid. These guys gotta get it together. Whose idea was it anyway?
まあよい。わけは聞かないでおいてあげよう。
Oh well, whatever, I won't push you. Who was it? Great plot! I praise this game,
しかしあれだ。要するに君は
but I suppose that, well, I mean,
振られちゃったみたいだね。
you've kind of been stood up, right?
え
Huh?
振られた
Stood up? Stood up. Took a moment for the meaning of the word to register.
わ、図星だったのかな。
I hit the nail on the head, didn't I? Sorry. She shrugged slightly embarrassed.
まあまあ、そう落ち込みなさんな。
Well, well, don't get depressed about it. She changed moods abruptly and let out a hearty laugh. She slapped him solidly on the back.
私がとことん面倒見てあげるからさ。
I'll look out for you, alright? Alright? He nodded, a bit overwhelmed. So, I was stood up? I must have been dumped? Huh? What's my name again? Then again, he wasn't sure exactly what had happened.
でもさ
But...
何？
What?
ユウは今仕事中じゃなかったの？
Aren't you working right now, you?
固いこと言わないの。
You'd make a scary boss. No matter how many times he checked, she was definitely still wearing a Lemon uniform.
暇だったし、ちょうどよかったのよ。
I didn't have anything to do anyway. It's perfect timing. Yeah! They got in an egg-like elevator together. The egg slowly began to move. It felt like they were slowly floating up.
上に参ります。
Going up? She whispered mischievously. The elevator was terribly crowded, and everybody was packed in like sardines.
ちょっと暑いね。
Oh, it's a little hot, huh? I'll say. Her face was so close he almost bumped into it. Their bodies were flushed against each other. She was soft and warm. He was surprised. All of a sudden, he felt embarrassed and started to squirm.
ちょっと少年。
Hey, kid.
変なとこ触らないでよ。
Don't go touching in places you shouldn't. She whispered into his ear, puffing out her cheeks. Crammed in the elevator, he couldn't even move an inch.
くすぐったい。あんまり動かないで。
That tickles. Don't move so much.
そんなこと言われても
I don't have a lot of choice.
息ができないんだ。
breathe. He couldn't move, but he couldn't bear standing still either. As he gasped for breath, he noticed her light perfume. Finally, the egg arrived at the top floor and his suffering was over. Air quotes, suffering.
Ah!
Phew. He let out a cry as he bolted from the elevator.
どうしたのいきなり。
What's with you all of a sudden?
待ってよ、少年。少年。
Wait, kid, wait! He sprinted away, leaving you far behind. It wasn't that he was trying to escape from her. He'd seen something. At the edge of his vision, he thought he'd seen someone. Up ahead, someone was still visible. He chased after whoever it was like a man possessed. I've seen that face before. I'm sure I've seen that face before. That was his instincts were telling him, I remember stuff now. But where he had seen them? He tried to sort through his foggy memory. As he sifted, he kept running forward.
待って。
Wait! He felt a desperate need to meet the person, but he had to hurry. Eventually, he ran out of breath. Holding his pouting chest, he looked up. Ah. There she was! Mixed amongst the other people was a girl, standing. He was sure that the person he had been searching for was this girl, this one right here. It was in the middle of the holidays, but for some reason she was wearing her school uniform because Japan. He wondered why she was alone here. Oh yeah, I've got to talk to her. She was by herself. She was all alone, just like him. What should I say? Where should I start? Let's see. He needed to be calm and focus. Huh? Why is it I have to talk to her? Why in the world? Who was she? Who was she? She's... He was caught up in a wave of people. He got pushed into an elevator. It started to rise toward the surface. Because like every painful moment in anything ever. 51 feet below sea level, the elevator stopped at the basement floor. At basement floor 1. He got out of the elevator as if he were being spit out. This floor was called Este Broden. He glanced around at his surroundings. She wasn't there, and she wasn't anywhere to be seen. He thought they had both ridden on the elevator together, but he had apparently lost sight of her in the crowd when he got off. I lost her. He hadn't even been able to say a word. He felt really depressed. Maybe. Did she call out to me? That suddenly popped into his head.
なんだろう。この感じ。
What is this feeling? His heart was still beating furiously.
どうかされましたか、お客様。
Is something the matter? A uniformed staff member, different than you, was talking to him.
どなたかお探しですか？
Are you looking for someone? She gave him a warm smile and she said this.
そうです。
Stammering, yes. Feeling that he seemed a little depressed, he quickly blurted out an answer. Desperate, a little desperate.
人を探しているんです。
I'm trying to find someone.
待ち合わせをしてて。
I was supposed to meet up with them, but we must have missed each other.
どんな方です？
Who
お
is
名
it?
前は？
What is their name?
それは。
Their name?
ちょっとそこにいるやつ。
Hey, you there, wait! Patter, patter, patter. Suddenly, the sounds of footsteps came rushing at him.
僕のこと？
Huh? You mean me?
あ、そうだ。
Yes, that's right. Running feet braked sharply beside him. Ugh. The guy was out of breath.
実は聞きたいことがある。
Actually, I want to ask you something.
は？
Huh? Surprised, he slowly opened his mouth.
なあ、知らないか。
Hey, you don't know, do you? There was nothing to do but see where this conversation went.
いきなりですまないけど、知らないか。
Sorry to ask you like this out of the blue, but you don't know, do you?
ここら辺にいなかったかな。俺の
You
知
haven't
り合い
seen
な
my
んだけ
friends
ど。
around here, have you?
一人は身長 5.1
One of them is
体
about
重
5'1", around 140 pounds, kind of good looking with dorky sunglasses, and probably not the type girls would go for.
もう一人はスーツで丸
Another
刈
one's
りにネクタイ
wearing
な
a
し。
suit, no tie,
耳にピ
short
アスが
hair,
3つ、
and
鼻に1つ。
has 3 piercings in his
趣味は編み物。
ear, and one is and one in his nose. He likes to knit.
そして最後はこう言って
And then this
派
is,
手なフリルのたくさん
and
つ
then
い
there
た
was the
地
only
味な
girl in
花
the
柄ワン
group
ピース
who had been kind of simple color flower print one piece with frilly lace. Okay, focus.
というどこにでもいそう
You
な
know,
3
three
人組なんだけど
people you might see anywhere. Have you seen them? You could have seen them anywhere. Just see
い
them?
いえ
No. Young kid shook his head.
そっか
I
悪い
see.
ね
Well,
呼び止
sorry
めちゃ
for
って
about stopping you like that. Waving slightly, he left. The youth continued down the corridor ahead. A girl came over to him and started talking to him enthusiastically. He thought he had seen her before. Huh? I wonder if she knows that kid. But a troubled expression appeared on his face.
ねえねえ、ここのコメント聞きたくない？
You want to hear a joke?
え
What?
誰
Who are you? So that's it. She was probably one of those kinds of people that would talk to anyone about anything anywhere, whether you were interested or not. He thought he would go down below. The elevator arrived silently and swallowed the waiting patrons. He went with them further into the depths of Lemu. He walked around aimlessly. The attractions are all packed with visitors. Everyone had beaming smiles and yelled happily, all evidence of Lemu's popularity. But still, wandering around a packed and lively amusement park all alone was a bit torturous. He couldn't help trudging about with heavy feet and slumped shoulders. He was on the verge of looking depressed, but held his expression in check.
しかし参ったね
What am I gonna do? He walked around in this place blindly. He thought he might never run into his friends. The floor was a lot wider than he'd imagined.
ああそうだ携帯
Oh, that's right, my cell phone. Which not everyone had back then, but probably still had. He took out his PDA multi-purse communication device out of his pocket, along with his Nokia brick. He pushed a button. He didn't have any messages, no email either, but the problem seemed to be that there's no signal under the ocean. At least this was what the display said.
マジですか
Are you serious?
このご時世に県外と
I
は
didn't think you could get out of range in this day and age. He then recalled they said something about this being a giant tunnel in the middle of the ocean where only select radio waves could reach. And that Lemu used special electronic equipment which wasn't very compatible with mobile equipment. More than anything, they didn't allow PDAs to work inside, so the facility would be completely separated from the world above as part of the attraction. At least, that's what they told him at the entrance, but he hadn't listened to a word of it. Maybe I should get them to broadcast a message over the intercom. He thought it might be best to just ask a staff member. He decided to look for one, but there wasn't a uniformed person in sight. There weren't many people walking around the corridors either. He turned a corner and entered a completely different corridor. There, right in front of him, was a giant tanuki. It was one that he had seen at the gates coming in. The tanuki was operating a panel on the wall. I'll bet that's a Lemu employee. Thinking in perfect timing, he saddled up to the tanuki and called out.
すいません人を探しているんです
Excuse me, I'm
知り合い
looking
で
for
す
someone, a friend.
アナウンスで呼び出してほしいんだけど
Can I get you making an
名前
announcement over
は
the intercom or something? The name is, oh my god, you two. The tanuki slowly turned around and looked at him. But he didn't say anything.
もしもし
Hello? Hello? The tanuki turned away, avoiding him. He was being ignored. I wonder if it didn't hear me. The tanuki was wearing a big stuffed suit and was a full head taller than him. There was the definite possibility that his words weren't even reaching the ears inside.
もしもし聞こえてますか
Hello? Can you hear me in there? He asked the question nicely as he poked the tanuki in the ribs.
ちょっと贅肉が多いんじゃないかあんた
Hey, you've got a bit of extra flesh here, buddy. He continued talking as he pinched, pulled, and released the tanuki's flank. He thought that for a moment for a mascot suit, the tanuki shot him a pretty realistic glare before it turned to walk away. Upset at that, he grabbed the tanuki's shoulder.
おいお客が困ってるのにその
Hey,
態度
what
は
kind of
ないんじゃ
attitude
ない
is that? And when a visitor's in trouble. Womp. Damn! He had been gut punched. The tanuki had actually slugged him. Not even his parents had ever really spanked him before. It had been a total cheap shot. The Tanuki had landed a solid uppercut.
ほらタヌキ
Hey,
お
Tanuki!
前だ
Yeah, I mean you! He went down to his knees and kneeled over. Nearby visitors reacted.
お客様どうしました？
Is everything alright? Just then a park employee appeared from the door.
お腹でも痛いんですか？
Are you having stomach pains? Okay. We'll get a save. We'll see you. Alright, I'm gonna end this first episode here. And, really, I plan on doing this. I want to do it. I hope others come along and enjoy. If there are any advice in the comments below, I'll read them, you know, on how to do this. I've never done this type of LP before, but hey, you know, May 1st just passed, so this video is up a little bit late, but I'm getting right to it. Alright, thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video.